What's up, everybody? Welcome to the Dice House from their DCUO commentary. I'm bringing this video here today because this is the first part of my stories that I missed from 2014. Basically, me talking and giving my opinions about how I feel about things that happened in the game that I did not talk about last year. Starting with, we're going to talk about Weapon Mastery, the addition of Weapon Mastery, and the follow-up of addition of the advanced mechanics into the game. Basically, I think there's good and there's bad with both of those. All right. With Weapon Mastery, obviously, it made rewarding you for having high skill points and an abundance of skill points. It's very rewarding because you're able to go after those extra innates and everything to make yourself even more powerful than you are with just your gear and your mods. However, it's kind of pigeonholes you and bottlenecks you into doing either certain loadouts or even using specific weapons for those loadouts in order to be able to top off the max damage. And some weapons are admittedly they're a lot better than others. I like using I like using the shield a lot for PvP. However, the combos for the shield are not exactly short. So, and even though you guys have seen me, bust out my big scoop on some people, in previous videos and everything, it's not exactly, the ideal weapon to be using for PvP matches, and especially with duels. So, a lot of people have, been going down the dual wield route, not just because of the damage that it can do, but I mean, it does great, range damage as well, as well as melee damage. So a lot of people have gone down that route as far as using dual wield for not just PvP but PvE. And I think that's some balances need to be made in regards to the weapons for weapon mastery in order to make things a little bit more right and not so generic. Because vast majority of loadouts you're going to see out there, people are using weapons. People are using they're pretty much the ideal ones, the best ones, the ones that do perform the best are going to be your dual wields, your hand blasters, and as a specific loadout that pretty much everybody under the sun's going to be using. Doesn't add a lot, doesn't give a lot to diversity, basically. I like to see some balancing between these weapons and all that. So, like, maybe if I want to go in there and I want to use shield for DPSing, I can put together an effective loadout and make it work and keep up with some of these nature guys out there. But another thing with weapon mastery it brought in some cheesy type weapons and everything too. It's like the rifle outside of PvP is not that great. The rifle cheese in PvP is just ridiculous. It's to the point where there's a tournament coming up, an arenas tournament coming up, being put on by some players that they've banned the weapon from the tournament. Why? Because there's cheese involved in it, and nobody likes the cheese. Nobody likes cheese. Lactose intolerant. The doctor told me to cut back on dairy. In regards to advanced mechanics, though, like I said, there's good and there's bad. The good side of it is it gives players with who may not be able to get into weapon mastery yet. It gives them an option to kind of keep up a little bit. Unfortunately, a lot of the advanced mechanics are extremely lacking in regards to keeping up with their weapon mastery counterparts. Like you can go in, I could go into a raid and weapon mastery it with fire DPS and probably be able to keep up with a lot of the other damagers out there, in my group. If I run that same raid again and I use the advanced mechanics for fire, I am going to get laughed at. I do get laughed at, to be honest with you. I've been sticking with advanced mechanics for a while since they introduced it for fire, trying to make it work, trying to find the right pace and everything like that. And I've got the loadout down right, and I'll have a video out for you guys showing you exactly what you need to be doing with it. Unfortunately, the damage just isn't there. It's just not working. It's not doing it's not working as advertised, in my opinion. The devs need to be looked at. and that's the same way with a lot of the advanced mechanics. Now we're getting a lot of advanced mechanics with these updates and everything. There's, Quantum's supposed to be coming down the road here very soon, and we've gotten nature and gadgets and mental and hard light and fire. Has been tweaked a couple of times. Ice has gotten theirs. And yeah, it's coming along. It's coming along and all that. And hopefully, that once these as more advanced mechanics come out and all that, and more comparisons are made between weapon mastery and their advanced mechanic, and comparisons between those other powers, the other powers are made and everything. Hopefully, a balance will be found in there to where all powers will be equal in their ability to perform. I'm really hoping. I'm a member of the test server initiative for PC test, and I can tell you right now, there's a lot of players, or several players that are tirelessly working on trying to, get the times down, get the times right and everything to show the devs exactly where powers are at in regards to these loadouts, this rotation, how quickly we can kill a set of dummies or a single dummy with this power while we're DPSing. And so I've got a lot of hopes for it. I've got my opinions about it. Some of them are strong, some of them are not very nice. I have voiced those as well with the devs, believe it or not. And I honestly feel that eventually we're gonna find a nice balance there by working with the devs on all this. Anyways, I'm curious what you guys have thought and felt about weapon mastery and the advanced mechanics in the game. I know there's a lot of opinions out there. I'm willing to listen to and hear out and conversate with you all in the comments below. So do that. Leave your comments below. Let me know what you guys think. If you liked the video, please do so by giving it a thumbs up. And if you haven't done so already, please subscribe. Until next time, though, you guys all take care. Bye.